table topics was conducted by DTM Suresh Kumar Uncle in a splendid way. Table topic masters, youth leader Umar Abdullah and youth leader Manam conducted the table topic session in a very lively and vividly manner. 11 table topic speeches were attempted nicely by youth leaders. Youth leader Jtc Ylp led the evaluation session with a team of competent youth leaders and seasoned Toastmasters as evaluators. Vote counter youth leader Shivam Shah declared the winners of the day as prepared icebreaker speeches. First place, youth leader Muhammad Anas. Second place, youth leader Devika Mohandas. And third place, youth leader Aisha Firdaus. Table topic, first place, youth leader Neha Anand and youth leader Rimsha Shehzad Alam. Second place, youth leader Monish Kanan and youth leader Damini Sarvanan. Third place, youth leader Shivam Shah and youth leader Abdullah Jamil. Evaluation, first place, youth leader Abdullah Jamil. Second place, youth leader Humaira Khatun. And third place, youth leader Umar Abdullah. And for TT evaluation, youth leader Shivam Shah. YLP coordinator Toastmaster Nanda Kumar addressed the audience and stressed the youth leaders and parents to seek guidance from mentors and reminded youth leaders for punctuality. Youth leader YLP VP Education youth leader Jtc Ylp announced the assignments for prepared speeches, table topics, evaluation and other assignees for the third YLP meeting on 18 April. YLP President adjourned the meeting at 10 o'clock p.m. You can find the live meeting videos of Jtc Ylp second meeting on YouTube by clicking the below link. Thanks to the youth leader, YLP President Abdullah Jamil for his innovative idea and sharing this video on YouTube. You can also visit the Jtc Ylp Facebook page for updates and clicking and photos by clicking the link.
Is there any correction or omission? Hearing none, I take it as a true record of the minutes of the last meeting. Thank you, your leader Anand. Now, let me give you my marks. Enthusiasm is one of the most powerful engines of success. When you do a thing, do it with your own might. Put your whole soul in it. Stamp it with your own personality. Be active, be energetic, be enthusiastic, and be faithful. You will achieve your objective. Nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. There are two things people want more than money: recognition and praise. People may take a job for more money, but they often leave it for more recognition. Applaud is one of the methods to recognize an accomplishment. Applaud is generally done by clapping. You leaders clap. Any occasion, whether it is big or small, celebration is always linked with applauding. We in Toastmasters normally do applaud when a speaker or an assignee comes to the podium. Why? Do you have any answer? Why we applaud? Yes. Any other answers?
To motivate them.
Yes. Motivate them. Yes. To encourage them, to cheer them, so that their confidence level grows. Applauding has a psychological impact. It gives boost to the performer. It inspires the person to do his personal best. It enables the person to return to do even more better. Yes, my dear friends, applauding is easy. It just requires your mindset to cheer all the persons around you. Please be generous in clapping and cheering. Let us applaud today's assignees or speakers whenever they come to the podium or leave after their performance. Are you all ready? Yes. Are you all ready? Yes. Let us give a warm round of applause to ourselves. On this positive note, let us start our education program. Now today's event, let me invite the program coordinator of the day, a handsome and charming Toastmaster, a tall leader, champion Toastmaster who believe life without love is like tree without fruits. He is none other than Toastmaster Arun Kumar. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Arun Kumar uncle.
Thank you, President Abdullah Jamil, for the wonderful introduction. Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, parents, and dear youth leaders, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you all doing today? Fine, that's great. Now, you all know what is YLP, what is your responsibility. Now we have completed 3 meetings, including the opening meeting. So what did you learn? Can anyone of you tell me from the last 3 meetings? You have overcome your nervousness by speaking in front of the audience. Right? What else? At least second, someone of you should say. You have learned to give your message clearly to the audience, right? Logically.
Yes.
Number 3, you learn to listen other speeches. Yeah. See, this is lifelong experience, not only from today. This comes with you throughout your life. Okay. Now, what are the suggestions here to improve the quality of the meeting? I need some suggestions from here. Some suggestions. How we can improve the quality of the meeting? Toastmaster.
By starting the meeting in the right time.
Good. It should be interactive. Give some suggestions how we can improve. That means we are 100%. Good. There should be always scope for improvement. How? See, giving 100% yourself. There is always a chance for improvement. Progressive improvement. Mantra to progress. See, Michael Jackson was asked how to become a great dancer. He said, I never went to sleep without learning a new step. Every day he practiced and learned a new step. That means there is always a scope for improvement from yesterday. Every day ask 2 questions in the morning. What can be improved today from yesterday? Even for the meeting also. What can be improved in this meeting? And end of the day ask, what did I improve? So every day, even maybe first few days you may not improve from where you are. But after some time, maybe 1% you will improve. That will give you, after 5 years, 10 years, you must have improved a lot. So every day, what question you should ask?
What we can improve.
What can be improved today? End of the day, what did I improve today? Right? So, you have listened at least 2-3 workshops now, and some more workshops are coming. Please try to note down important parts. This is again a life learning experience. Note down whenever after 5 years, 10 years you want to refer, you will get the message. Okay? So back to you. Oh, sorry, Presiding office.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun Kumar. Dear friends, the person who will be the captain for this evening is really a tall leader who believes honesty is the best policy. He is symbol of perfection. He is simple but sincere. He is hardworking but honest. He is dynamic but dedicated. He is young but still bachelor. He was the second runner-up in the evaluation contest in the last meeting. Any guess?
Youth leader Umar.
Yes, he is none other than Youth Leader Umar Abdullah. Please help me welcome Youth Leader Umar Abdullah with a thunderous round of applause.
Thank you, Presiding Officer, for such an elevating and encouraging introduction. Thank you. Respected Toastmasters, eclectic youth leaders, and my dear captive audience. A very warm good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
No mission exists without a vision. In fact, vision is the stepping stone for any mission. Today, let me talk about the mission of a scientist who has the vision to enlighten the world, enlighten in real sense. He and his students tested more than 2,200 elements, but none of the elements withstand their requirements. Fed up of continuous fail, the student sat in front of the teacher in a state of dismay and said, "Sir, we have tested more than 2,200 elements, but still we see no more." The teacher smiled and replied, "My dear fellow students, of course we have tested 2,200 elements and failed. But if we look at the positive side of our mission, we came to know that these 2,200 elements are not fulfilling our requirements. Now we can proceed on." And finally, one day, one element fulfilled all the requirements. Today, we are sitting in this hall during evening with sufficient light. Can you guess who the teacher was?
Thomas Alva Edison.
Yes, Thomas Alva Edison, who gave the world a wonderful gift, the gift of light. Carrying this message, let us move on. Tonight, I have a delicate team of assignees who will wisely guide us in building our today's meeting. I request you to hold your applause until all assignees are introduced. To keep a sharp bird's eye view, we can say eagle's eye of today's proceedings of the meeting. We have our journal evaluator, Youth Leader Munesh Kanan. I will introduce him later in the evaluation segment. May I request Youth Leader Munesh Kanan to acknowledge his presence and explain his role.
Respected Toastmasters, dear parents, and my dear fellow youth leaders, a warm good evening to one and all present here.
Good evening.
Today, my role as a general evaluator is to evaluate everything from the beginning to the end of the meeting and to lead a constructive evaluation session when called upon to do so. I will wrap up the entire proceedings of the meeting and lead and complementing good practices and which areas which require further improvement. Over to you, youth leader of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator. To conduct the table topic segment, we have two delegate table topic masters, Youth Leader Umar Ahsan and Youth Leader Neha Anand. I will introduce them at the table topic segment. May I request Youth Leader Umar Ahsan and Youth Leader Neha Anand to acknowledge their presence.
Good evening, everyone.
Thank you, table topic masters. To enhance our knowledge, we have a word master and grammarian. I invite Youth Leader Shivam Rajendra Shah to explain the word of the day in brief and explain his role from the stadium.
Respected Toastmasters, esteemed guests, and all my fellow youths. A warm good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
I am your workmaster and grammarian. My role is to listen to speakers and record the youth leaders who use the word of the day. And I will also record the grammar errors and good uses of English. So are you ready for me to introduce the word of the day?
Yes.
The word of the day is tabulate. The word is a verb. which means to arrange something in a condensed and systematic way. Some synonyms of tablet are organized and functional. Some antonyms are disorganized and messy. Some examples of tablet are: the shelves in the market were very tablet. Obama is famous for giving speeches in a very tablet way to get his point across to anyone he talks to. Thank you.
Thank you. My sincere gratitude to youth leader Shivam Rajendra Shah for selecting such a nice word. I request all the speakers and assignees to use the word of the day, tabulate, as much as possible. Thank you, word master and Jamil. To make a note of verbal clutches, unwanted pauses, and fillers. Tonight, we have a youth leader who took the responsibility and act as a counter. May I request youth leader Abdullah Jamil to acknowledge his presence and explain his role.
Youth leader of the day and my dear fellow youth leaders, a warm good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
My role as a counter is to listen to all the members and make note of sounds used as verbal crutches, example, etc., and report them when called upon to do so. To count the words used as unwanted pauses and fillers during speeches, such as and, you know, but, so, etc., and report them as pauses and fillers. I will submit my report at the end of the education program and called upon to do so. Over to you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Youth Leader Abdullah Jamil. Youth Leader Anas Shahraz is our timer tonight. May I request Youth Leader Anas Shahraz to acknowledge his presence and explain his role.
Youth Leader of the Day, respected Toastmaster, fellow youth leaders and valued guests. A very warm good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
My role as timer is to keep track of time for all speeches and evaluation sessions. For prepared speech, the time allotted for icebreaker speech is 4 to 5 minutes and international speech 5 to 7 minutes. A grace period of 30 minutes is allotted on either side. For table topic speaker, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds on the higher side. For prepared speeches evaluator, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds on the higher side. For table topic evaluator, the time allotted is 30 seconds for each speaker, and for overall evaluation is 30 seconds. I will report the exact time taken by each participant at the end of the session when called upon to do so. Over to you, Mr. Doctor.
Thank you very much, Youth Leader Anas Shahraz. Our word counter tonight is Youth Leader Abdul Salam. May I request Youth Leader Abdul Salam to explain his role.
Role of a counter, actually, word counter. Okay, I'm gonna count the words.
Thank you very much, Youth Leader Abdul Salam. Tonight, our joke master is Youth Leader Mehnaj. May I request Youth Leader Mehnaj to acknowledge her presence. Thank you, Youth Leader Mehnaj. Fellow youth leaders, please let us put our hands together to give a big round of applause to all the assignees. Thank you. Our meeting will have 4 segments. We will start with our prepared speech segment, workshop, table topic segment, and finally the evaluation segment. Let us start with prepared speech segment. Our first speaker is Youth Leader Rimsha Shahzad. Youth Leader Rimsha Shahzad will deliver her icebreaker speech project. May I request Youth Leader Muhammad Anas to explain the objective of her project.
Youth Leader Rimsha Alam, today your objectives are to begin speaking before an audience, to discover speaking skills you already have and skills that need some more attention, to introduce yourself to your fellow youth leaders. The time allotted for you is 4 to 6 minutes with grace period on 30 seconds in the highest.
Thank you, Youth Leader Muhammad Anas. Please help me welcome Youth Leader Imshad Shahzad to the podium. Her speech title is Turning Point. Youth Leader Imshad Shahzad, speech title Turning Point.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful and a timid girl. She was lonely, gloomy, and frightened. She thought that she can never do anything in her life. Then, after some years, she entered wild, reluctantly and hopeless because of her mother's pursuance. This is the real turning point of her life. Do you want to know the character I'm talking about?
Yes.
She is none other than yours truly, Youth Leader Imshad Shahzad. Respected Wild Coordinator, Toastmasters, esteemed guests, and my fellow youth leaders. A very warm good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
It was a chilly cold day of December 7th when I was born in an industrial city of Jamil. I was the eldest child of my family. I was a huge bundle of joy from my parents. I enjoyed the royal treatment my relatives of being alone and first. I was a very pampered child, and my mother's love was eventually seen on my weight and size. You know, when I was 1 year old, I was traveling in plane. Because of my very good health, I wasn't allowed to use the bassinet seat, which is meant for babies. It wasn't meant for me. Then started my second age, that is my education. At the age of 5, I went to kindergarten. Those days, the exuberant, cheerful, and became the best days of my life. In this beautiful journey of school, now I have reached to class 9 IAS Jamil with flying colors. I have very naughty and younger brothers. They are really cute enemies who are obsessed with smartphones. I have a very energetic and bold father. His name is Jtc Ylp. He's working in IAS. He is working in Khalid, Saudi. He always inspires and guides me to never give up in life, because failure is the stepping stone to success. But at the same time, always talks about study, study, and study. Then I have a very loving and sweet mother. Her name is Darna. She works as teacher in IAS Jamil. She's always guided and inspired me to be a well-mannered and courageous person in life. I have been a phenomenal person in every sphere of my life. I have always achieved a great name and fame among the teachers and peers. My hobbies are cycling, reading books, and surfing net. I remember a very funny incident of mine, which I would really love to share with you. Do you want to hear that?
Yes.
You know, when I was in class 5 and was traveling to Delhi, in station, I was so excited to go and was carrying lots of heavy luggage in my hand. With so much of excitement, I didn't see down, and there was a big rope line. And my leg got tangled in it. Before I could overcome that situation, my father stepped in it, and I fell with a great thud. Then there was pause for a moment in the station. Then, after getting up, my brothers came and started laughing. They said, "Do you know when you fell? We thought that an earthquake came for a second." Initially, I felt bad, then even I started laughing. My goal in life is to become a successful person and doctor. This platform gave really lots of confidence. After entering Ylp, my goal has changed. Not only to become a doctor, but also a great speaker in future. Sometimes our life depends on what we do or don't. In a few seconds, a heart either sees the opportunity or just miss it. Miss the moment and will never get the chance again. But thanks to Almighty and my parents that I have seized this golden opportunity of entering Ylp. And this is the turning point of my life. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Youth Leader Shahzad. Our second speaker is Youth Leader Vicaria Humera. Youth Leader Vicaria Humera will deliver her icebreaker speech project. May I request her evaluator, Youth Leader Umar Hassan, to explain the objectives of her project.
Youth Leader Humera, your objectives are to begin speaking before an audience, to discover speaking skills you already have, and skills that need some attention, to introduce yourself to your fellow youth leaders. Time allotted is 4 to 6 minutes with grace period of 30 seconds on either side. Over to you, Youth Leader of the Day.
Thank you, Youth Leader Umar Hassan. Please help me welcome Youth Leader Vicaria Humera Khatun to the podium. Our speech title is Life is a Camera. Youth Leader Vicaria Humera, speech title Life is a Camera.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Life is a camera. Focus on what's important. Capture the good moments. Develop from negatives. And if things don't work out, then take another shot. Respected Toastmasters, distinguished guests, parents, and exuberant youth leaders, good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
It was 13 August 2002. A baby girl was born in Gujarat in Vicaria family. Everyone were very happy and excited. Sweet and simple grandma named her Humera, which means the one with red cheeks. Any guesses who is she?
You.
Yes, me, Humera, standing before you. Do you think I have red cheeks?
Yes.
I also think the same. My father Nizamuddin is mechanical engineer who is working in Sabit, and he is one of my role models too. And my loving mother Sultana is a simple homemaker, and she's also the business woman who does online business of ladies' outfits. Whenever I'm in problem, she gives me advices which makes me free. She is full of creative ideas which helps me a lot when I get projects. After 1 year, you know what happened?
What?
My first birthday came. That was an amazing experience. After seeing the cake for the first time, I was so excited that I just jumped on it and was fully covered with delicious cream. That was the best day of my life till now. I am the eldest princess of my parents. After me, a cute little chunk was born, my younger brother. He was cute till he was small when he used to follow all my orders. But now, everything has changed 180 degrees. He no more follows my orders and he do whatever he wants, which makes me irritated, and every day we fight like a war at our home. But still, I love him and enjoy chasing him. When I was From nursery, I started my journey of going to school, and it is still on. I'm in 10th standard, studying in IISJ. My hobbies are to play badminton, to watch movies, and I love baking. I enjoyed making the cake when my first one turned out to be the best one. I am an extrovert and friendly person, which makes me successful. I enjoy being among my friends. I'm also a naughty person, but not always, sometimes. I used to do mischief on my friends by throwing on them fake lizards and cockroaches. Public speaking has come under one of my phobia. So I joined Ylp. Jtc Ylp has given me the opportunity to stand here and speak. My ambition has kept changing from mathematician who tabulate the numbers to lecturer to architecture, and I also decided to become a comedian because I thought that my silly jokes make people laugh like anything. But now, the final and the last one is to become gynecologist so that I can serve the needed ones, and I am much more interested on biology. Now, I am going to say you all the thing which inspired me a lot in my life. Pre-boards were over of 9th standard. The results were announced. My results were not much good, but one girl got 9 marks in all the subjects. I used to think, why can't I get? How is she able to do it always? Why can't I do it? And I became very serious. Then I explained the whole incident to my dad. He told me, Humaira, you should never think like that. Even you can also do the thing if you are determined and interested. Just you have to think that you are the greatest person ever on this planet. Repeat after me. Then I repeated that I am the greatest person ever on this planet. And this sentence means a lot. And yes, it helped me, and I got 10 CGPA in finals. By this whole incident, I realized, be powerful, not to dominate others, but to conquer yourself through positive thought. So my dear friends, if you have fear of anything, don't give up. Overcome it with courage and confidence. That will make you the strongest person. Remember, our life is like a camera. Capture and cherish the good moments, but don't give up. That will make you the successful person. Thank you. Over to you, Jamil.
Thank you, Youth Leader Humaira. Our third speaker is Youth Leader Yusuf Sheikh. Youth Leader Yusuf Sheikh will deliver her icebreaker speech project. May I request her evaluator, Youth Leader Devika Mohandas, to explain the objective of his project.
Youth Leader of the Day, respected Toastmasters, parents, and my dear fellow youth leaders. A very warm good evening to all.
Good evening.
Objectives: to begin speaking before an audience, to discover speaking skills you already have and skills and need some attention. To introduce yourself to your fellow youth leaders. Time 4 to 6 minutes with grace period of 30 seconds on either side.
Thank you, Youth Leader Devika Mohandas. Please help me welcome Youth Leader Yusuf Sheikh to the podium. Speech title is Coincidence. Youth Leader Yusuf Sheikh, speech title Coincidence.
Am I audible?
Yes.
We are continually shaped by the forces of coincidence. By Paul Esther. Respected Toastmasters, youth leaders, distinguished guests, and lovely children. A warm good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
It was a fine morning, with pleasant sky full of clouds, with pin drop silence. A baby was born without crying, and his mother did not not see him for 2 days, and everybody in his family was anxious about that baby. Can you guess who that baby was? You. Yes, that baby was me, Muhammad Yusuf, born on 14th September 2004, but entered to the real world after 2 days from incubator. I completed my kindergarten at my hometown and landed on the soil of Saudi Arabia on 2009. I joined International Indian School when I was in first standard, and presently I am studying 9th class. We are a family of 5 members. My father, Basha, is a mechanical engineer working in Saudi Qayan and inspires me to participate in all competitions. Due to his inspiration, I completed all the 8 levels in abacus course and got 3rd place in the abacus international exam, which was held in Dubai last year. My mother, Unisa, is a homemaker and tablates delicious dishes. She is famous for Hyderabadi biryani and halim. My elder sister, Asma, is 2 years elder than me, good in arts and creativity. She helped me in project activities and lab records preparations. My brother, Harun, is 3 years younger than me, and he's very naughty and always disturbs me when I study. But he encourages me, that's the reason I like him a lot. I joined YLP to improve my public speaking skills, enhance leadership skills, and eliminate stage fear. Do you know which is the second largest river in India? The second largest river in India is Godavari. My hometown, Rajahmundry, is located on the banks of river Godavari. It is a very beautiful place with lots of valleys, crests, hills, forests, canals, and fertile agricultural land nearby. Most of the Tollywood films are shooted here. My most enjoyable moments are when I go for vacation and visit the natural beauty of my hometown. My hobbies change from time to time. During my childhood, I used to collect 1 and 2 rupee coins and kept under my pillow. If any of the coin used to get lost, I cried a lot. After my younger brother came into this world, nobody cares me like before, so I changed habits. My present hobbies are reading books and playing games. I am not a champion in sports, but play badminton, table tennis, football every day at least 1 hour. My ambition is to become a pilot, as it is the best way to travel around the world. My most unforgettable day in my life was when I was 6 years old. I got lost while doing Umrah at Makkah. Something attracted me and I went back of it. I could not realize what was that, and I realized that I lost my way and could not find my parents. There was too much rush and I was very scared and almost about to cry. At that time, an uncle, like an angel, came to me and asked about me. He said for my parents. What a coincidence! My father reached the place and took me with him. My mother hugged me tightly and I was very happy to see my parents back. As Paul has just stated, the world is so unpredictable. Things happen suddenly and unexpectedly. We want to feel that we are in the control of our own existence. In some ways, we are. In some ways, we are not. We are ruled by the forces of coincidence. We must make the best use of the forces of coincidence to shape our future in the way we want. Over to the leader of the day.
Thank you, Youth Leader Yusuf Sheikh. Our first speaker is Damini Sarvanan. Youth Leader Damini Sarvanan will will deliver our icebreaker speech project. May I request our evaluator, youth leader Aisha Firdaus, explain the objectives of a project.
Youth leader Damini, your objectives are: begin speaking before an audience, discover speaking skills you already have and skills that need some attention, introduce yourself to your youth leaders. Time 4 to 6 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds on either side.
Thank you, youth leader Aisha Firdaus. Please help me welcome youth leader Damini Sarwan to the podium. Her speech title is Life is a Learning Process. Youth leader Damini Sarwanan, speech title Life is a Learning Process.
At the back?
Yes.
There's no end to education. It's not that you read a book, write an exam, and finish with education. From the moment you're born to the moment you die is a learning process. Youth leader of the day, respected Toastmaster, distinguished guests, and my fellow youth leaders. A very warm good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
A naughty girl entered this technical world in 28 December 2003 in a beautiful South Indian metropolitan city, Chennai, who was chubby, cute, who is none other than truly yours, Dam. When I was small, I was so fat that even my sister could not carry me. Can you believe that? When I was small, I used to stand only when someone clapped for me. In my sister's birthday party, everyone started clapping and singing, "Happy birthday to you," and I stood up as if a king. But suddenly, when everyone stopped clapping, I fell down like a ball, and everyone started laughing at me, seeing I was laughing at them. When I was 3 years old, I had an opportunity to come to a desert kingdom and live like a camel. And I am now studying in grade 9 in International Indian School, Adjourns. My father, Mr. Sarana, who is fond of cars, did his B.Tech in Coimbatore and is now working as project manager in Wipro Arabia. He tabulates his work in a very great manner. He taught me the value of money. He is the boss of our house. But my mother, Kartiyani, is boss of love, affection, and caring. She is a very good cook. She is in charge of our house. Only she knows which employee, pepper and salt, will make the work, sambar and rasam, tasty. She is a civil engineer from Gurudanagar and is now working as a homemaker in our house. She taught me how important responsibility is. Then comes a Barbie lover, my elder sister. Umami. She is a huge fan of Barbies and has a huge collection of Barbie toys. But I was the one who broke all her Barbies. She is pursuing architecture in NIT, Tirchi. She is a loving and affectionate person, but at times a monster while fighting with me. She taught me how important love is. Another Barbie lover, present, and that's me. I'm a huge fan of Barbies. My first Saudi toys was Teletubbies in purple and green color. But unfortunately, my cousin took it away and didn't give me yet. I have a huge collection of soft toys, Kinder Surprise toys, and even Menomos toys. Menomos? Do you know what Menomos means? It means McDonald's. When I was small, I didn't know how to pronounce the word Menomos, McDonald's. So I used the word Menomos food. And I still sometimes use it. I am even good at dancing and singing. In music, I have completed the 11 Geetam, which is my great success. In dancing, whenever I complete one stage and about to start the next, my master went on final exam. Then again, I finished my first and about to start the next, my master went on final exam. It has happened 3 times. So that time, I've decided to stop learning Bharatanatyam so that other dancers who are willing to dance will learn from them. I love to read the books of Jamil Sultans. Whenever I grow, my ambition also grows. When I was small, I wanted to become rich like Bill Gates so that I can buy all the toys available in Saudi Arabia. But when I saw old people standing in big queues to get their 1,000 rupees pension, it hurt me a lot. There are many doctors who give good
healthcare to poor people, and many teachers to give good education to poor people, and many engineerings to build good houses for poor people. But I want to take the responsibility and ensure that poor people have a good healthcare, good living, good house, and have a good education. So I want to become an IAS officer to serve people. I'm even good at juggling with numbers, so my favorite subjects are maths and physics. In my life, everything has taught me a lesson. When I was small, I tried to stand and I stood up. That's when Earth told me that she was firm. But suddenly I fell down, and that is when the Earth told me that she was not only firm, but had gravitational pull too. An old man said, erasers are made for those who make mistakes. But a youth replied, erasers are made for those who are willing to change their mistakes. So are we an old man or youth leaders? Yes. So my dear youth leaders, don't be afraid of making mistakes, because life teaches us a lot of lessons. But be aware of changing. Over to the youth leaders.
Thank you, Youth Leader Damini Savana. Our fifth speaker is Youth Leader Anak Nihal. Youth Leader Anak Nihal will deliver his icebreaker speech project. May I request his evaluator, Youth Leader Mehnat, to explain the objectives of his project.
Respected Toastmasters, lovely guests, and my colleague leaders, I want good evening to one and all. Objectives of icebreaker. To begin speaking before an audience, discuss speaking skills you already have and skills that need some attention. To introduce yourself to your fellow club members, I allotted 46 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds on either side.
Thank you, Youth Leader Mehnat. Please help me welcome Youth Leader Anak Nihal to the podium. His speech title is Go the Extra Mile. Youth Leader Anak Nihal, speech title Go the Extra Mile.
It was the holy month of Ramadan. The sacred and peaceful Medina was teeming with pilgrims, lost in the hustle bustle and the maze of people. An adorable, chubby, yet independent little boy of 2 was wandering by himself, oblivious of the fact that he was lost. On the other hand, his parents were frantically on the lookout for their beloved Johnson baby. Youth Leader of the Day, eminent Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and my dear exuberant youth leaders, a warm and pleasant evening to all of you. Good evening. That mischievous boy continues to wander for the past 13 years until he's hunted down by his poor parents. Any guesses who that mischievous boy is? You. Oh yes, you're right. That mischievous boy is none other than yours truly, Muhammad Anaf Nihal. It was the beautiful and refreshing month of July. The sun had just gone hiding behind the dark clouds. The sky was painted in gold. At the stroke of 6, 29 July 2003, a cherubic, enduring, and healthy baby boy weighing 5 kgs was born in Jamshedpur, an industrial city better known as the Steel City. I was the first child of her parents. I feel blessed to have such loving and doting parents. My father, Mr. Muhammad Javed Nihal, works as a business consultant in a private firm. He is known for his diligence, generosity, and nobility. I need to imbibe these qualities with my father. My mother, Mrs. Sarwar Jahan Aziz, is teaching English in senior secondary section IISJ. The qualities that I admire in my mother are her sincerity, amiable nature, and lively spirit. I was a bundle of joy, but later they realized that the term joy be replaced by annoy. The mischievous streak in me had doubled over the years, as I was overloaded with enthusiasm and high spirits. While my friends played with their toys, I believed in executing surgical strikes on them. For about 5 years, I was the center of attention. I was my parents' adorable prince. My parents, what more could I ask? My parents were my king and queen, and life was no less than a fairy dream. And just as I was imagining a happily ever after, out came my little sister Shaima Jamil, screaming defiantly and stubbornly, and he invaded my world. Tables had turned. More, the Prince Charming became a mere bystander as the little monster captivated everyone's heart with her charm. We're friends, I hope you can relate to this injustice. We fight like Tom and Jerry, and the result is a attack on my back by my mother. However, I can be very generous at times. If I get one from my mother, I'll give two to my little princess. Well, on a serious note, I love my sister. She's the zing of our lives with her vivaciousness. My favorite subject is science. Talking about science brings me to talk about my ambitions and how it changed over time. At the age of 6, I was enthralled by the black sky, shimmering stars, and gleaming moon. So, I decided on becoming an astronaut and finding the unknown. Big term for a 6-year-old, isn't it? But later on, my fascination for science and love for humanity inspired me to become a doctor. But you never know, I might come up with something different. And as for my habit of wandering around, it is still concerned. I'm still yelled at for disappearing out of sight in a matter of few seconds. But my belief is that only by venturing out and finding the unknown can I discover something for which the God has created me. I have faith that it will happen because no matter how crazy my ideas seem at times, my family has always been crazy and let my imagination go wild. After all, if Christopher Columbus hadn't gone that extra mile, history wouldn't be as we know it today. Thank you. Over to you, Youth Leader of the Day.
Thank you, Youth Leader Anaf Nihar. Our sixth speaker is Youth Leader Manal Mujibuddin. Youth Leader Manal Mujibuddin will deliver her icebreaker speech project. May I request our evaluator, Youth Leader Jyoti Patra, to explain the objective of her project.
Honorable Toastmasters, parents and fellow youth leaders, good evening.
Good evening.
Today I am evaluating Youth Leader Manal for her icebreaker speech. Her objectives are to begin speaking before an audience, to discover speaking skills you already have and skills that need some attention, to introduce yourself to your fellow club members. The time allotted to you is 4 to 6 minutes with grace period of 30 seconds on either side. Over to you.
Thank you, Youth Leader Jyoti Patra. Please help me welcome Youth Leader Manal Mujibuddin to the podium. Her speech title is Born to Lead. Youth Leader Manal Mujibuddin, speech title Born to Lead.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. If your actions inspire others to dream more, to learn more, to do more, and to become more, then you are a leader, said by John Quincy Adams, Youth Leader of the Day, eminent Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and vibrant youth leaders. A very warm good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
On 20th January 2004, a young couple was excited. Their happiness knew no bounds. Their prayers were answered and they were blessed with their first child. They named her Manal, which means a gift of God. Celebrations and congratulations were in the air from Saudi Arabia to India to the United States. I am the same child standing in front of you with the objective of introducing myself. We are a happy family. My father, also my role model, is a senior engineer in Sabit, and my mother is a doctor. She used to work for Royal Commission Hospital as an emergency physician, but now she left everything to take very good care of us. I have a younger sister and a younger brother, a My native place is Warangal district in Telangana. Warangal is very famous for its educational institutes. For my better education, my parents initially enrolled me in St. Peter's School in my native place. Though I was an outsider there, a girl coming from Saudi Arabia, it did not bother me. One day, my teacher pinched my cheeks very hard. I was very delighted and smiled while other students were laughing. I thought the teacher found me cute, which is why she pinched my cheeks. And it was very normal treatment that I used to receive. But to my surprise, at the end of the class, my classmates asked me, "Why are you so happy?" I told them that the teacher found me cute, which is why she pinched my cheeks. They roared with laughter and said it was supposed to be a punishment. Then I was removed from there, brought back to Jamil and sent to a preschool called Tenderbirds. At this time, I was introduced to the world of fairy tales. My favorite fairy tale is Beauty and the Beast. It fascinated me to see how someone could see behind the ice-cold facade and turn a beast into a prince. Then I got enrolled in Al-Hussain Jubail International School. My first day in first grade was fantastic. I made very good friends, and my best friends are Mehnaz and Alina. They are still with me here as youth leaders. Since grade 1, I never missed an honor roll. My dad always praised me on my brilliant job and sometimes even gave me a treat. I love traveling, just like most of you. My most memorable trip was to the United States last year. It was a fun-filled, adventurous, and an educative trip. I love all the animated rides like Harry Potter, Roald Dahl, Transformers, and The Mummy in Universal Studios. A day spent at NASA was amazing. Watching Space Shuttle Atlantis and the launchpad so closely was fabulous. Touching the moon rocks was just surreal. Friends, when I sat in the control room of Atlantis, for a moment I wanted to be just like Kalpana Chawla. Now, in grade 8, a lot has changed. I am a student council representative and a badminton team member. I have also developed a huge love for books. I would stay awake all night just to complete a novel. I have completed reading many series: Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, Roald Dahl, Agatha Christie, and many more. I also made lots of friends. Every morning when I wake up, I always remind myself to be optimistic and to smile no matter what happens. The first thing I do when I get to school is wish all my friends and tell them, smile bright and be optimistic. Dear friends, I have a dream to be a leader. I want to lead the society to eliminate the suffering of humanity. Do my best to stand for truth and justice for poor and destitute. I want to establish the harmony and peace among society to the best of my capacity. I strongly believe a leader is one who knows the way, who goes the way, and who shows the way. Over to you, Youth Leader.
Thank you, Youth Leader Manal. Our last speaker is Youth Leader Afifa. Youth Leader Afifa will deliver her icebreaker speech project. May I request her evaluator, Youth Leader Alina, to explain the objective of her project.
Respected Toastmasters, dearest parents, and my fellow youth leaders, a very warm good evening to one and all. Today, I'll be evaluating Youth Leader Afifa. Her objectives are to begin speaking before an audience, discover speaking skills you already have, and skills that need some attention. To introduce yourself to your fellow club members. Time allotted 4 to 6 minutes with grace period of 30 seconds on either side. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Youth Leader Alina. Please help me welcome Youth Leader Afifa to the podium. Her speech title is Live in the Moment. Youth Leader Afifa, speech title Live in the Moment.
Am I audible?
Yes.
There was a sorcerer. He casted twigs and predicted people's future. One day, a young man approached him. He wanted to know his future. He said, Please tell me my future. I'm very keen to know what will happen. The sorcerer frowned. He leaned over and said, "Why do you want to know the future, my child?" "Because I'm curious," the young man replied. The sorcerer, after a minute of silence, said, "I only predict the future. The true future is known only and only by God. What will you do after knowing the future? Prevent it? Alter it? What if I were to tell you that your wife and children are to die a horrible death the next year? What will happen then? Instead of spending the valuable time with your family, you spend the entire time tormenting yourself before the catastrophe occurs. Instead of worrying about the future, learn to live in the moment. Eat when you have to, sleep when you have to. Then life will be like a party. The omens will always help you realize your destiny, and that's when you will be the closest to the soul of the world. Remember, each day in itself brings with it an eternity. Respected Toastmasters, parents, and fellow youth leaders, a very warm good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
This little story has always been my inspiration to live in the moment. I am Afifa, hailing from Hyderabad, a small entity forming the ecosystem of life in this vast universe. Now, here's an easy way in which you can remember my name. I am A-F-I-F-A. Now do it, Durga.
Fifa.
Yeah, I remain the same the either way around. When I was young, I was very naughty and very different. Now that I have completed 13 years of my life, I have a lot of little experience and a lot of amazing moments. When I was a baby, I weighed 3.6 kilograms. Normal children cry like, "Wah, ah." But I cried like this. Adrrrr, adrrrr. And people asked, "Am I crying? Is she crying or driving a bike?" When I was a toddler, I took a huge rock. I walked and I hit my auntie smack on her body. She was shocked, dumbstruck. Whatever I am, it is all because of him. He is my first mentor. Public speaking has never been problematic for me. Task, yes, it's a huge task. But problematic, no. Why? Because since I was this much, he has exposed me to such kind of situations in which I have been forced to speak in a public. My motto in life has always been the fact that even though I'm just a particle in this vast universe, I, a girl, can do miracles. Because in us, we have the oceans and the deserts, the lands and the waters. We have unique capabilities. We were made with the utmost accuracy. Here's the question. Do you know the difference between the DNA of a human and a chimp?
0.1 or 10.
No. You were close though. Get ready to be surprised. It's just 1.2 percentage. And with that 1.2 percentage, the human became the human and the chimp became the chimp. Imam Ali has said, you consider yourself a small entity, but within you, you have the entire universe. The universe is vast, glorious, unimaginably big. And we humans have the capabilities and knowledge inside us, which is as vast as the universe. I would like to conclude saying, whoever you are, you are unique in the extraordinary way. Learn to live in the moment. Eat when you have to, sleep when you have to. The life will be like a party. No one can promise me forever. No one can promise me eternity. But what I can promise myself is life. Over to you.
Thank you, Youth Leader Viva. This brings us to the end of the peer-based speech segment. Please give a huge round of applause to all the speakers. May I get the timer's report, please?
Youth Leader Rimsha Shehzad Alam, 5 minutes 47 seconds. Youth Leader Vikera Humera, 5 minutes 58 seconds. Youth Leader Yusuf Sheikh, 5 minutes 12 seconds. Youth Leader Damini Sarwana, 5 minutes 6 seconds. Youth Leader Muhammad Anaf Nihal, 4 minutes 55 seconds. Youth Leader Manar Mujibuddin, 5 minutes 13 seconds. Youth Leader Afifa Afeen, 5 minutes 8 seconds. All are qualified.
So all the speakers are qualified. May I request all of you to cast your vote. May I request our joke master, Youth Leader Mehnat, to thank you, Youth Leader Mehnat, for such a nice show. Let us have a break of 10 minutes.
यही रखना है यही रखना है
हाँ नेक्स्ट के लिए
मुस्तफा